Welcome to week 3. Now this is the section we've all been waiting for, because this week we're actually going to be setting our campaign going and actually running traffic and buying traffic to our campaign. So what I'm going to show you this week is actually setting up the campaign and putting all of those elements together that you've been working on. So the images, the headlines and the landing pages, we're going to put them into an actual campaign inside the tracker and actually start buying adverts. So I'm going to show you the technical side of that and how to get that set up. But I've also got a few things that I want to go over first, just about how native ads are working and how we're actually going to be running this campaign. Because one thing that you need to get into the mindset of is that we're actually buying data when we are testing out our initial native ads campaign. So don't expect us to turn your campaign on and instantly make profit. What we're doing is we are basically buying data. We're running tests to see what works and what doesn't work. So there's going to be lots of headlines, there's multiple images, there's multiple landing pages and potentially multiple offer pages. And we need to be seeing what's working the best, so then we can later on, we can prune out what's not working and focus on what is. But in addition to that, there's also lots of placements. So we're going to be running our adverts on lots of different websites and widgets on those websites. And not all of them are going to convert straight away, and most of them will not convert. And what we've got to do is work out what is converting, and we've got to take them out of that campaign and focus on that. But first of all, in order to do that, we need to buy the data. So what I want you to do is get into the mindset of actually buying data. So even if we are losing money on a certain placement or a certain landing page isn't converting, we are learning something every time, and we're buying data to find out what is working. So there's a few things that I want to cover in this section before we actually get started with your campaign, so you're not wasting any money and so we can make it as profitable as possible even during the testing phase. But before we do, I just want to go over how we're actually buying media with native ads, because if you come from like a Facebook ads background, it is different how it works, and I just want to make sure you're aware of that. So I just want to show you something. So this is a campaign that I was running, and basically what I want to show you here, and I'm going to come into the tracker a little bit later on and set things up so you'll be able to see how this works, so don't let this confuse you. But what you can see here is inside my campaign that I was running, you can see there's a section called sites, and this is all of the sites that my adverts were showing up on. And basically what you can see here, you can see that some of them are profitable and some of them are not profitable. And when we run native ads on a ad network, it basically shows our ad on lots of different websites. And this is where we're buying data. But not only is it on lots of websites, if we actually click on this little thing here, it's on multiple placements inside these websites. So they're called widget IDs, and this might be like a top banner, or it could be a sidebar, or it could be at the bottom of the article. All of these are different widget IDs, and what you can see here is that this website's profitable. These two widget IDs are profitable, but these aren't. But we wouldn't know that these aren't profitable until we were buying data. So I'm going to go into more detail later on about what we do with turning these off and when we turn them off and when we know if it's going to be profitable or not. But what I want to show you is that the process of how we're doing it. So we're going to be showing our adverts on lots of websites and lots of placements, and it's a case of working out what's profitable and what's not. So in the next video, we're going to be touching on budget, bankroll and bidding.